On to losers finals, I believe, with Tohru and Kranky. Kranky opting for the Meta Knight and Tohru sticking with the Sheik. These characters are playing a little bit slow, trying to get a feel for what the other has to offer. Oh nice, actually using the fair first instead of the upper, so then he could drag down with the upper. Very nice use of Tohru's tools in order to use Sheik, because as Sheik doesn't get lost from straight damage, she tries to get a lot of these combos because that's what gets her the most damage. Nice read on the regular get up, nice grab. Wow, that was very nice. Getting the drag down to read the roll in, and using the downer which covered pretty much all of his options there. Getting him into such, oh, and footstool, and he barely doesn't recover. Maybe Kranky wasn't think that coming, given that Meta Knight has a lot of jumps and is really known for sort of being unedge guardable. Maybe Tohru catching him off guard thinking he wouldn't go for the footstool. Or Kranky trying to go for the hardest of call-outs, trying to go for that forward smash, but not to his avail. Tohru's using a lot of these stray hits that aren't true per se, but aren't true enough so that Kranky sort of gets pressured. Nice tech on Tohru, and he was able to capitalize it by almost killing him. Nice. I see Kranky opting for too many regular get-ups, and maybe Tohru might be catching on to the fact that he hasn't switched up his ledge game. And catching me again with down smash. He should opt more to jump more, because that's where Sheik has the least amount of her kill power, because most of Sheik's kills so far has been from pretty much just raw smash attacks, and they've been working so far. Tohru's doing a really good job of putting his moves out there, not just to sort of be spamming per se, but to show, you know, Kranky that, oh, I have this wall set up. If you want to cut to some more areas, there's a risk you might get hit one of these and be juggled. And once again, that drag down from the down air, we've seen time and time again. I think that's to be a very good sequence of moves that Tohru is doing. Oh wow, Tohru not only getting the tech, but using the explosion from the uppy to kill Kranky in his last stock. That may have been, if that was planned, that must have been a really good thing to do by Tohru, because, you know, he was aware of his options, and, you know, maybe he thought, oh, instead of air dodging back to stage, he could uppy and get that hitbox, so that maybe he could get Kranky off guard, and they killed him, and it did. Good stuff to Tohru for game one. See where Kranky wants to go here. I would say he might want to opt for a stage that has, say, more platforms, because he gets the most out of Meta Knight's uppers, and, you know, that's usually where the ladders come in. But going back to PS2, maybe it's his comfort pick, maybe he wants to get more of a feel of Tohru Sheik to see what his game plan might be in the future.
3, 2, 1, go!
We're starting to see Kranky going for a lot of these upper openers like an air and dash attacks. But maybe Tohru might be back catching onto his win condition, understanding that, you know, ladder is the most dangerous thing at around these percents, trying to get around it by sort of maneuvering outside of Meta Knight's burst range. Oh, I think he wanted to go down for that drag down, but instead he got a jab and he got punished for it. See what the escape option is here. Nice, good use of Nair to sort of challenge his aerial, but at what cost? I mean, he's already getting juggled, and looks like, oh, and the last hit of upper barely catching onto him. Kranky losing his first stock. Tohru's catching Kranky on a lot of these aerials, which don't seem to be safe on hit, and he's using that to his advantage by grabbing, because he knows he has that much frame advantage. And he's making the most mileage out of this. Oh, Kranky trying to get a roll read by forward smashing, but it doesn't come out in time. And Tohru's able to get out of the ledge pretty easily. Nice, going high, knowing that Kranky was going to edge guard him low. That's a nice good use of down here. Acknowledges that his options aren't really chill, so he's sort of contesting him, saying, hey, you can throw these options out all you want, but just know that they're not chill and I can contest them if I want. Nice now by Tohru, barely missing down B. And good anti-air by him, securing the first stock, but he has quite a lot of damage to make up for his loss. Oh, maybe trying to go for ladder, but barely missing it. Upper not doing enough hit stun. He might get it here though. Barely misses again. Kranky going for a lot of these openers, trying to set up for these ladder combos, but he doesn't seem to be in quite the right percent to do it. And of course, when he gets punished for it, meaning that he's on his last stock for game 2. And the SD, unfortunate SD. That's going to seal out game 2, and Tohru taking it convincingly. 11?